We really got 4 songs. Like that shit's insane.
Yeah, but that's really insane, dude. I love Playboy Cardi, and I'm just gonna
In
wear my Rick Owens
24
everywhere.
hours, I did 24 songs.
I actually only wore them one time, so relax.
Yeah,
Those Rick Owens
then you
boots.
give them
Nice.
to someone else.
Oh, Jimmy Sarsky, yeah.
Yeah.
Ricky Sarsky, shout out my boy Ricky.
Shout out Ricky Zaharski.
Jimmy Manga.
But yeah, welcome to the NWH pod.
Fellas, it has been a long year, and I know everyone just wants to know what we're picking. There's playoff implications. I got the playoff machine out. I'm calculating situations, finding out what games are the most important, what you want to be on the lookout for. Trying to keep up with who the hell is not playing has been more difficult, but I think for the most part, we know for certain teams. But there is a lot still on the line. I think there's like 3 or 4 divisions that like I know the NFC East, like they're both same record, both need to win. I think the Cowboys would get it though, or some shit. You know what I'm saying? There's things on the line. NFC South, AFC South. There's plenty to be talked about. It's been a good year. First non-Brady year. I feel like no one really
Didn't even notice.
Yeah,
Didn't
no
notice.
one noticed.
Yeah,
Baker played the same.
Baker did play pretty much the
And
same.
Baker's kind of more exciting to watch.
And I mean, yeah, I don't know why the Bucks first, but like they didn't have like a Rashad White type player last year either. Like Mike Evans just kind of had to like try to carry most of the year.
They had
So, like their offense seemed better this year.
Probably, honestly.
But yeah, I guess are we ready to get into these games?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
All right. 9-7 Steelers at the 13-3 Ravens. Now, before we even get into picking, the implications for
we got to say the rosters too. Like you got to start if we know.
It's the Mason Rudolph Steelers versus the Snoop Huntley Ravens.
It is Snoop.
To my knowledge,
Lamar's not playing.
Who's not playing week 8?
They have the one for sure, right?
They have that clinched.
Yeah, then I doubt he's playing.
Mason Rudolph.
Who's been good.
Yeah, Vegas. Yeah, Ravens. Lamar is out. Coach's decision. Odell out. Zay Flowers doubtful. Kyle Hamilton questionable. So there's
wow.
Yeah. For Steelers, it's just Minka and a linebacker and another guy. Like not as many injuries, but the Steelers at 9-7, they've got their over 500 season. No matter what happens, Tomlin keeps that record. But this is win and you are into the playoffs. Like this is if you want to be going to most likely Buffalo or Miami if you're the Steelers. This would be the game to win, and they don't have Lamar. I'm gonna go back to just being like the defense of the Steelers can win them games. I don't care anymore. I'm getting wild for the last week of picks. I guess to brush on our records from last week. 3-3 only one game behind Subi Demon.
You've been 11-5 the past 2 weeks.
I've been trying, but couldn't get too close. But these picks are important, man. These picks are important. I feel like it comes down to, do you think the Steelers are going to be that shit on the road? Like, are the Ravens, even with the backups, going to play better? Or, like, do you believe in the passion of Pittsburgh and getting into the playoffs?
I feel like this one is true. But this is what Pittsburgh does. Like, they have a game like this, even, like, dating back to Big Ben. They have a game like this at the end of the season every single year. And they're just going to somehow do it. Like, it doesn't matter who's at quarterback. Like, especially like you can't even name a player on the Ravens who you would start in fantasy football on this team. So
I don't even. That's where I'm like, who's even gonna be catching the ball?
There's no point. Like maybe they'll probably play Likely or some shit, and he'll have like 400 yards. But
might not even like play all the snaps, like depending on how the game goes. I don't know. That's the thing, because like the Ravens, like for them, it's like, yeah, Lamar's not playing, like we're just chillaxing. And for the Steelers, it's like, fellas, if you want the season to continue, we gotta win now. It's like two completely different mindsets.
But also, like, I don't know how much I'm like, oh, like, yeah, obviously the Steelers, they want to make the playoffs, but like, what would have made me really pick them this week is if like Tomlin was 8-8.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
You're like,
because
because
they can lose and he already has that, like, I don't know. But I also really don't like that Ravens team.
And if Snoop is playing, like, I mean, it's not like he's like I'm not gonna say he would be able to start on 30 teams in the NFL, but like he's not the worst.
No,
They
he's not, and
played
that
regular
system is
season
good.
games. Also, I mean, when it comes to their running too, like it's really funny. No matter who they run, they just seem to find success. So like the Ravens could be running Melvin Gordon all game and have success. But I think I'm just gonna go with the Steelers. My gut's telling me Steelers. Steelers fans, Jersey Jerry, Legend Jerry, like they got to go get the
Yeah,
dub.
I'll go Steelers too, honestly. I didn't even think about
Mason
that.
Rudolph has been playing very good. I feel like the signs are just all pointing to the Steelers getting in and causing some sort of BS upset, like so that people could be like, the Steelers are back.
I don't think they'll even get an upset though. Once they get in, they normally like make the first game kind of exciting and then lose, and then
I think
that's what they do.
George Pickens has gone from like he was like they were talking about he's not even trying to like bro's putting up hundreds of yards the past few weeks, just catching touchdowns, looking like he did like what they thought when we draft George Pickens, this is what he'll play like. I feel and it, you can't fix an attitude or a mindset on a guy, but he's been playing better football. So he'd be a dangerous player to watch out for.
Also, I saw like must have been one of the like mic'd up clips. My dog's barking. Must have been one of the mic'd up clips. But Tomlin was like, you just looked at him and he was like, "Oh, I need you to go catch another ball for us." Like it is different now. They're looking at him like, "Oh yeah, like you're our guy who's gonna go make a play."
Which is how they should be looking at him.
Yeah.
Like earlier in the season when they had no offense,
they did not take him seriously.
They should have just gave him like the Jetta's potential, where it's like make a play on the ball and get his first down. Like nothing's working.
I don't think him and Pickett have that connection though. Like, or not even that connection, just like chemistry.
And they've gone through changes like firing Matt Canada and whatnot, but I don't know. Now they're like they just put up their like season high of offensive yards last week. Like they're rolling. I don't know. I like the Steelers in this spot. Even
if we have to die on that hill, whatever.
If Snoop makes us lose this first game,
so be it. We'll take Steelers.
The next game, Saturday night, huge game for potentially a division. For sure a playoff spot, or maybe not. I mean, you're hoping because if Pittsburgh wins, they're in. If Pittsburgh loses, that opens up for like the winner of this game to still get in the playoffs. Texans at Colts, both teams 9-7. Let's see, Noah Brown out. No outs for the Colts, just questionable few guys, but nothing too big that would hold anyone back. This is a tricky one. Because if this was in Houston, I'd be like, no brainer, give me the Texans. But the fact that this is in Indy makes me like I don't know. I want to pick the Colts in this spot.
This one's tricky for me too because I was confused when the Texans like Stroud. I get it. Obviously, they were like, "Oh, he's young. Like, why like do that?" But then they played Keenum over Davis Mills, and I was questionable about that. It obviously worked for them, but like. I was just like, are they really like playoff bound? Like, do they really want to go this year? Then CJ Stroud this week is saying that like job's not finished. He was talking about the Kobe clip, and it's just like I don't know how much I believe if they really like want to get there. And like I don't know, I feel like the Colts have been more playoff bound all year, but I don't even know who I'm gonna go. I got to give it a thought for a second. I'm gonna talk about the game more.
This is one of those matchups that to me it's like who do they want to win the division or have
you think
shot
the Texans?
Yeah, you would think they want Stroud up there, like they want him to have his moment.
I would very much think so too. No,
very good.
Yeah, but at the same time, Indy is like a reasonably big market to give them the division, give them
and they are a really good team this year, and they've kind of been waiting.
They put up so many points. Shane Steichen in that offense has just been like, whatever, like we'll just keep scoring. Gardner Minshew has had a pretty good season. I mean, the fact that they've amassed this many wins, and looking back, they really should have 10 wins because they should have beat the Browns, if we're going to be honest. we're gonna be nitpicky, go back and be like, dude, they got fucked over here. They low key should have another win, in my opinion. You know what? I like the Colts in this spot. I think there's a reason why they put this on Saturday night. It's Stroud. They want everyone to watch this. I feel like this is where we're gonna see like a heartbreak, and then he's gonna be like, oh, it's all good. Like, we'll get him next year. But I could be wrong. I
feel like it's gonna be Colts as well, but I don't know.
Nah, I think that I'm just gonna go based off like who's built for this moment, and I think it's Stroud. Like even through college, like he's played in those big games.
Is Nico Collins playing?
He is not on the injury list.
I just don't. I think the moment Minshew is good. Their regular season's great. They'll go out and win games, but I feel like this is just Stroud's moment on prime time. Like obviously, we've seen him at Ohio State. They lost to it was either Michigan or TCU in the playoff last year, and I think that Stroud has just been in these big games where Minshew this is do or die for him. But this is his first time in this spot, and I think it'll be too much. I think that
normally he's playing this week for the Eagles who have already clinched.
Yeah, for Stroud to just put up the year he has in a rookie and have the confidence he has, I think that he wouldn't want to go up against any other quarterback than Minshew in a matchup like this. And I just see the Texans balling out. I don't care that they're on the road. Give me the Texans.
It is in Indy.
Yeah, this is a really good coach matchup. Like this is
I will take the Colts here, honestly. Like I am unsure and probably would lean Stroud. Just it's a 50-50 game, but I don't know.
I gotta give credit to the young receivers on the Colts too. Like shout out Alec Pierce. A lot of these guys have just been out there doing their thing.
Oh, the Texans D line is gonna get after Minshew and make him uncomfortable. Dude, that was something I was thinking.
They've played. Oh,
no, we got
that dog is like how dogs are tweaking, man. Like, what is going? Is there something in the water?
I just had to let mine downstairs.
Damn. I mean, through these first two games, like Saturday's gonna be rocking, dude. I cannot wait to watch this one on Saturday night. To be honest, it will be on ESPN, ABC, and ESPN Deportes. I don't even know, man. I think I'm gonna assume
you're going Colts, Alex.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's 1.5 points
Texans
to the Colts.
-1.
Texans -1 on the road. What do they know? What do they know? What do they know?
They know.
Oh, all right. To take us into Sunday, injury report. I don't know if it's just like a glitch and it's not loading for some of these games. I guess maybe they just don't know yet. All right, for Sunday, Bucks at Panthers. You got to give credit to the Panthers. They've been you saw names like Tommy Tremble, the other guy that I can't remember his name now, but Bryce Young. I think they already clinched the #1 pick. Got to finish the season strong. You're at home. The Bucks. Last week they lost last week, right?
This is what these teams are meant to do. They are meant to show up in these moments and ruin someone's season. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because if the Panthers beat the Bucks, it just makes it very hard. Then they need a bunch of shit to get in the playoffs, and we may have a Saints fan here who needs the Bucks to lose. But
I mean, I'm biased, but even without the bias, this is what these teams are supposed to do.
I have also not hated what I've seen from Carolina in the past 2 weeks. They played the Packers close. They played last week close. It's not the prettiest, but
I didn't like last week. I liked them against the Packers though. I thought they looked good there.
They're doing something. Also, I feel like it'd be exciting. Why not? We're gonna get a bunch of weird any given Sunday moments. I think there's also an effect of for the Bucks, it's a lot of pressure of we need to win this to keep our season going. If you're the Panthers, it's damn, we're not gonna be playing football till next fall. And I feel that also, it's the last time for the season putting on the home fans.
Free agency, you want to make your
you want to, it's gonna be recency bias. Everyone's gonna be dude, remember that pick that he got to like end like the Bucks like trying to go to the playoffs or something like that. I don't know. Baker's been good.
That's all I'm gonna say about this. They're not losing. Baker Mayfield will not lose this game. I'm sorry.
I hope. I mean, like, because I honestly do. I want the other path. Obviously, like, I will be thankful if the Bucks lose this, but like, I do kind of want two NFC South teams. As weird as that sounds, like, make it in. I feel like that'd be like really funny storyline. But I don't know, man. Like, I don't know.
They're not gonna. The Panthers are not.
My only reason is like, bro, the Bucks were bad last week. Like, bad.
Dude, the Panthers can lose by a field goal to decent teams, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah, but the Bucks, like Ben just said, they were bad last week. If you don't think that they're like, you have to think about logistically, like they're gonna go into practice and be like, that was fucking horrible. We need a win this week. We're gonna beat the Panthers. Like they're gonna game plan for the Panthers and beat the Panthers. It's not just, oh, we're playing bad football last week, we're still gonna struggle. Like they win and they're basically in. Like they need this.
My mind was already made up before the pod, just because my bias. I will be going Panthers here.
I'll support the bias, and you know I need to have some of these crazy picks to have a chance of getting that best record. Give me the home dog. Give me the home dog Panthers, bro. Why not? Bryce Young was the number one pick for a reason. I guess Baker Mayfield was the number one pick for a reason, but that game will be good. I mean, it's great. We're just getting all divisional football. All right, I finally have the lines. The Bucks are favored 4.5.
Makes sense. They'll probably only win by a field goal, but who knows?
The next game up on this slate that we have is the 11-5 Browns at the 8-8 Bengals. I am not sure about people like playing. I don't know if it's gonna be like a DTR game or some shit. I'm sure the line will tell us a little bit more. You have the Bengals favored by 7 at home. That to me, that means the Bengals are gonna win. The Browns are like, we are locked into the 5th seed no matter what. That cannot change. No one else below us can get to 11 wins.
Are Bengals still in the run?
No. Because they can't, they'd have to get to like 10 wins to be able to make it as the 7th seed. So Bengals are out by like 1 game. If they won last week, they'd still be in the run.
They said it's DTR. I know they're sitting Flacco. I
don't know if it's DTR, but it probably is because they're +7. Yeah. So this one, I'd love to talk more about it, but we'll be talking plenty about the Browns going into the playoffs.
Nobody is playing, by the way. Like
nobody for the Browns playing. I mean, that's the smartest course of action.
Yeah, then I
you're locked into that 5 spot. Like there ain't no point in taking any sort of risk, honestly, because they have what a lot of us feel like could be a Super Bowl caliber team right now under Flacco.
Yeah, I think we go Bengals here and just that is what it is.
I ain't got much to say about this one.
I ain't got much. See, the next one is so interesting because
like Kings at the Lions.
So like, do they have a shot still?
No, they got eliminated with the
no,
loss.
But they are back to normal and reasonable thinking where Nick Mullins is starting. So I thought that was interesting.
It's only
one that like is like, hey, I will just throw it to Jay Jettis.
So, but then why? I mean, is Detroit gonna like? Why would they play anybody, or can they clinch something? Like,
let me calculate something. So
is Goff playing?
Like,
I think they'd be locked into the 3 seed no matter what. Oh wait, Minnesota could win.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Now that I'm in the trade machine, or not the trade machine, the playoff machine, when I click Detroit to win, it would be Detroit and Green Bay at 7. But if Minnesota wins, then I think they would get. Let me see. Playoff machine is nuts. Where is the Packers and Bears? If the Packers win, they would get the 6th seed.
If who else wins?
That would be like if the Rams lost to like the Niners, which I assume they will, even with Darnold and once But basically, I guess if you're the Packers, you really don't want you want the Lions. Gavin, you need the Lions to make sure that the Vikings have like no shot.
Who's their quarterback?
But how? But I don't understand that. How? Even if they win, we have a better record than them and we beat them.
But see, that's the thing. You
I
gotta
think it's
click
'cause
all these buttons on the
the
playoff.
Bears beat you.
Yeah, because if the
Oh,
Bears beat you, that's divisional.
so I
as
would need
well.
Detroit to win. Sure. All right. Fuck it. Detroit, go get it done for me.
Who's
Alright,
playing?
I don't know, but whatever. I'll lock in Detroit.
Like I'm most likely gonna pick Detroit, but I need to know.
Detroit -3. I mean, I'm just gonna assume like they're just a good home favorite. But like, yeah, they're not gonna move anywhere. I mean, is Jared Goff playing in week 18? Let me do a quick search. Talk about why Jay Jettis is the best receiver.
I mean, he's just not. Chris
I
Olave is
think
just
I think
leagues
Goff
better.
may be playing.
I would assume he's
see that
playing,
for
but like,
sure,
he can't be playing more than a half.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I
they're
that
sitting a
just
lot.
gonna, like take it slow and just like not, hopefully not get anybody injured.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing that I'm seeing is
Like
showing.
I assume it'll be a big Josh Reynolds and Khalif Raymond game. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, I like a good Khalif Raymond game. I don't know. I'll take the Lions at home here. They're
will
favored
too.
by 3. Fuck it.
I do think this game will be probably one of the more exciting ones, though.
Yeah, I'll take the
Well,
Lions too.
It's funny, like when you mentioned Jay Jettis, and then when you're like watching the game and he's just getting open and catching the ball and just getting 20 yards at a time, you're like, why did he get injured, bro? Like this would have been so much fun to watch all year.
Mhm.
I don't know. Lions are good though, and why not finish strong? Actually, wait. Can they move? Would they? Let's see. If the Giants were to beat the Eagles, wouldn't matter. If Washington were to beat Dallas, okay. So Detroit still could. There is a possibility Detroit still could move up.
If Dallas loses,
Yeah, I think Dallas would have to lose because
really,
Philly doesn't have the conference or divisional record. So Dallas, like, if they finish with the same record, Dallas and Philly, then Dallas would have the division.
okay.
So the only way the Lions could move up is if Dallas loses. Let's see, and they win. Ben, are you Lions there?
Yeah, we're all.
All right. Lions everywhere. I mistyped this
There's
one.
Lions
6-10
everywhere.
Jets at the 4-12 Patritos. I meant to write Patriots. This game sucks ass, honestly,
Jets
for
at
week
Patriots?
18. Like this sucks. But I'm gonna take the Patriots at home. I don't care. They are favored 1.5. So this is like Vegas is like whatever. Just pick who you want to win. They both suck. What are you guys picking?
Dude,
Two terrible choices.
who did they play? Who did each team play last week?
The Jet. I honestly the
Jets lost to the Browns by 17.
Yes,
and
but they still got like 8.
Patriots lost to the Bills by 6.
Yes.
Give me the Pats at home.
Pats at home. I think it's just you're telling me like a Tim Boyle or Zach Wilson's gonna march into New England. I'm not buying
No,
it.
I can't tell you that. I'll go with Patriots as well.
Next game. Right, Gavin, you pick Pats. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Falcons at Saints, 7-9. Falcons at 8-8 Saints. Ben, what's going on?
I mean, look, we lost them the first time. Derek Carr, they were asking him like why this week should be, like something we're looking forward to, and like why we're gonna take this matchup seriously, and he was like, hey, look, we lost to this team the first time, and it's like, yeah, you know what, we did, Derek. So obviously, the Saints to make the playoffs, every scenario they need to win this game, all right, I think at least like tie, but win this game. So I will be picking the Saints, of course. I don't know. I thought when we played the Falcons the last time, it was actually one of their best games all season, I thought, because they literally just gave the ball to Bijan, Kyle Pitts, and Drake London. And I thought Ritter played great. He was scrambling on us, and like we cannot guard that. So I actually am like weirdly more confident that it's Heineke's playing. Although he has looked a lot better. So
Connor
but I
Bedard.
don't know. I'm just like the Falcons are eliminated, so like I'm not worried. Like I don't know. I just think we always usually play them week 18, and I normally feel very confident this time of year playing them. So yeah, same.
If they do what they did in that, like that last matchup was like one of 2 games Kyle Pitts has looked good in his like whole career.
The other one was against the Bucks.
Yeah. It's something when they're playing like divisional football, like they went and played the Piss Jets and the Falcons were terrible.
Yeah, like I think this game will be entertaining for sure.
I think it'll be close. I mean Vegas
Saints.
has
Saints
the Saints -3. This is at the Dome. The city needs it. Carr needs it. They all need it.
They also need it because Carr, if he wins this game, it's like, oh, it's not his fault. He did it. You know what I mean? Like, he did everything he could, which obviously it is his fault.
You were like, I hate this season because if we win and we still don't make the playoffs, everyone's just going to be like, well, at least we almost made it.
Yeah. So like, well, that's also, I think I said to you, like, I was like, oh, like this is hilarious because like now we're just like still in playoff hopes, but like we might not even win next week. You know what I mean? But like I am confident. Obviously, anything can happen. But I thought this team, like the past 3 or 4 games, Derek Carr has played great. Hasn't got touched. He's been throwing 3 touchdowns a game with like 0 picks. So he's looked good. If you do that and the defense plays well, like I don't see a way we don't win this. So yeah, and I need this for the Saints to get to the playoffs.
I like the Saints in this spot a lot. I don't know. I hate the Falcons, and I really don't think the NFL cares for Desmond Ritter to like be in a playoff situation.
I think aren't they like, even if they're still like,
if they won, they would need the Bucks to lose because
Yeah.
the only way they can get in is by winning the division.
yeah, okay, so
They are like
yeah,
the least
yeah,
likely one to be able to get in
but
the
they're
playoffs.
like pretty
You and the
much.
Bucks could still make it as a wild card given the right circumstances. But I got a notification in the middle of that. Connor Bedard is an all-star. 2024 NHL All-Star Games rosters revealed. As soon as I saw that, I clicked to see. Shout out Connor Bedard, putting on for the city. First year All-Star. Bedard definitely giving the Saints that juice. It's the signs. Saints all around. I like it. The next game, the 9-7 Jaguars at the 5-11 Titans. This one has heavy playoff implications as well. Basically, if the Jags just win and they had the division records, the point, like if they win the AFC South, no problem.
Okay, I'm assuming it's Tannehill. I'm going to pick the Jaguars.
Levis is hurt.
And just not think about it because they should win. But if they don't win, I will come back around this pod and will be a part of the Trevor Lawrence fraud agenda. Like meaning like he's like not a good quarterback. There's people that think that.
To the Titans.
So no thoughts. I will be going Jaguars.
Jacksonville Jaguars. Duval. That's all I have to say.
Yeah. It should be. I hope.
Remember the Titans? Yeah, I'm picking the Titans. Week 18. I'm feeling it.
I don't think it's that crazy.
There's not really like
I don't want to think about it.
That's the thing. There's not a lot going for us, but like, bro, I've seen some of the recent Jaguars games. Like, bro,
you guys are like, another one of those teams. Though,
they
where
were like
you're
7
here
and
to just
2.
ruin another.
The Jaguars were literally 7-2. They are 9-7.
Yeah, that's
like they have not like they had their probably. I would have said their most pissed week was like week 2 or whatever at Kansas City, but then they had that game against the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Where Trevor Lawrence was literally like not even a football player. So I don't know. I feel fine picking my Titans in this spot.
No, I think this is a game the Titans thrive in, regardless of win or lose. I think this will be a very entertaining, close game, probably decided by a field goal. I don't know. I just pray to God that the Jaguars. I don't pray to God for that. That's a total lie. I would only pray to God for like something that was better than that.
You're a 3.5-point home dog, so
Yeah.
all right. Well, I'm solo riding the Titans there.
Yep.
All right. More mid.
3:00. The 8-8 Seahawks at the 4-12 Cardinals. Now, this one, the Seahawks are still in play for the division. We saw the Cardinals beat the Eagles last week. If the Seahawks win, they will be at 9-8. Let me crunch some numbers. They do not make it in over Green Bay.
They need Green Bay to lose and them to win.
Yep. So they need to win, and Green Bay needs to lose for them to be able to make it in.
And I need them to lose.
And Ben needs them to lose.
Dude, give me another James Conner game.
Fuck it.
Seriously. I will be taking the Cardinals. I'm taking that's why I took the Panthers too, even though those are two completely different scenarios. But like I'm taking every possible scenario for the Saints to get to the playoffs. But this is one I feel confident in.
This is what I need for my record to stay above. I'll go Seahawks.
Give me the Cardinals at home.
Who did the Seahawks play last week?
They beat the Eagles, didn't they?
No, that was the Cardinals.
That was the Seahawks like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, they played the Steelers. Yeah. Like I don't know. I'm not. It's not that I don't believe in it.
No.
Not that I don't believe in the Seahawks at all, but like.
Dude, they lost by a touchdown to the Steelers on their fucking George Pickens game. Like,
yeah.
Fuck that. Like, I don't
know. I think this will be another fun game, though. I honestly don't think there's like a bad game this week. I'm believing in number 9 Bryce Young and K1, bro.
Bro, people don't know how to defend Greg Dortch.
Also, dude, just give me James Conner. If he gets 2 touchdowns, Cardinals are in the game. Kyler do some magical plays.
If James Conner was like still in Pittsburgh, they would have like no issues.
Too bad, so sad.
It is too bad, so sad. James Conner's had a great year. Cardinals, and then Seahawks. Matchup. Good bird matchup.
I need it. I need the differential, and I'll trust DK and them boys to get something done for me.
I gotta go to the bathroom really bad, but I'll do it very quickly. Gavin, if you want to talk about the 7-9 Bears at the 8-8 Packers and what this means to you as a fan.
Yeah. So this one is gonna be like this could be the either the turning point. You know, we thought that week 1 could be like the deciding factor of who's gonna be the one to take over the division, but I mean, we won that game, and I really don't think it matters too much. Like, if the Bears walk into Lambeau and knock us out of playoff hopes, I think that does so much for the city of Chicago that like this is like whatever that dude's name, Big Cat or whoever, this is their Super Bowl, like they say, or like whatever.
It is.
But you know, I trust in J Love to get it done. I'm not. Neither of us are the same team. I'm not worried though.
This game's hilarious.
Like, it's different. It was different last year with Rodgers, I feel like.
No, I just find this game hilarious though because, like you said, you like look at week 1, right? And then you go a few weeks in. Both teams, everyone was like, "Oh, they are the worst teams in the NFL." They both have horrible quarterbacks, and now like both are riding hot right now on a run, and it's just like, oh, and like I don't know. I think this obviously way more exciting matchup than week 1, like you said.
Oh, definitely. Like this, like week 1 doesn't really matter.
There was a time when I genuinely doubted Jordan Love's like ability to play in the league. I can't lie. Like there was like a 2-3 game stretch.
I think I matured this year
when
I realized that it's not even like Jordan Love. It's just if young dudes don't make mistakes in LaFleur's offense, they will be a good offense.
Yeah,
bro. Like if you don't fumble the ball too much or like throw interceptions too much, like should be a pretty good team every year.
I feel like he fixed a lot of that stuff, like, because it happened so early on, just all the inaccurate passes, like, all just throwing shit away, and he paid for it, like, 2 times, and then was like, "Alright, like, no more of that."
Yeah.
He made some beautiful throws in the game against Minnesota. Like,
Mhm.
he proved himself as a quarterback to me. Let's hear it, Ben. Let's hear why you're taking the Bears.
Oh, I mean, I'm taking the Bears, obviously, because the Saints need them, like I said. But, dude, I mean, I kind of just said it. Like, I think this is the most exciting game of the week, regardless of my bias, once again. So, honestly, maybe it's not regardless of my bias. Maybe my bias is just totally in my head. But, like, I don't know. I will be taking the Bears here. I think I'm going to take Fields. I'm just hoping the Bears defense comes up with some, like, turnovers. And then I think, Fields, you just gotta. I don't know. I hate watching Fields play because he does not read the offense well. But like, dude, he scrambles and makes it happen somehow. So he just needs to keep doing that.
If we lose to the Bears, but the Cardinals beat the Seahawks, are we still in? Like, is there is there a scenario where we lose and we're still in?
I will calculate it.
I think so. I don't know what it would be though.
Yeah.
Alright. So if you lost and the Cardinals won and Carolina won and the line, so basically, yes, if Detroit wins, if the Cardinals win and the Saints win, wait, let me see if that's affected. Saints game doesn't matter. Ooh, all right, never mind. One of those games matters because like if Tampa and New Orleans win and you lost and the Seahawks lose, then like basically if you lose and the Seahawks, Bucks or New Orleans win, like they'll get it over you.
All right, so we
Like
need that.
it's a you need to win. Like
Yeah.
I think it's win and in. Which is exactly what happened last year. We saw what it's a different guy. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers threw that game-losing interception 6 yards down the field with the season on the line. Very annoying for the Seahawks to also win and not let the Lions go to the playoffs, and then the Seahawks really just go lose to the 49ers. That was really lame of them, to be honest. I don't know. I'll take the Bears here so that they'll both be 8-9 to end the season, both 1-1 against each other. We don't know who's better, so that next year we can go in with a new slate, and then the rivalry really begins.
So who are you picking up?
Bears.
Bears.
They both finish 8-9.
There's just no world where that happens. There's just no world where
that's what I love about this week. I think there's a world where like every game's 50.
I feel like the playoff machine really wasn't even worth firing up until like last week, and now it's like just crazy. Like just seeing all the scenarios.
This is one of the better Week 18s in a while.
There's a lot on the line. Yeah, he's mad. He's probably tweeting right now. He's like, I'm on a all Bears pod. This fucking blows. Are we good with that one? Gavin Solo riding the Packers.
Yeah.
Or probably like favored by like 6.5 points or some shit.
No, it's 3.
It's 3? Well, they know, bro. Something's up. Chiefs at Chargers, 10-6 Chiefs. Who's the quarterback for the Chiefs?
Blaine Gabbert.
Blaine Gabbert versus Easton Stick.
This is like the one I was thinking about earlier. I saw this and I was like, oh, this is gonna like ruin the records for us. You know what I mean?
If the Chiefs can,
I'll be choosing the Chiefs because that Chargers team did not look like a real team.
Okay, but that's why I'm going to take the Chargers because sometimes the Chiefs with their starting personnel don't look like a real team. So now you just put in all the backups. There's no shot that looks even like close to real.
Yeah, it's going to be the Chiefs.
All right, I'll solo ride the Chargers, bro. Easton Sticks had a few weeks. Blaine Gabbert ain't seen a snap in a while.
I'm taking the Chiefs.
Chargers home dogs, man. There's some good home dogs week 18. There is. I swear. I might return to gambling this weekend and bet some home dogs. I might have to like bet the Panthers to cover. The Titans. Cardinals if they're underdogs. Chargers. We don't really need to say anything more about that game, do we?
No.
No. 8-8 Broncos at 7-9 Raiders. This game doesn't really mean shit for anyone involved. But the Raiders, I think, win at home. Why not?
Raiders who?
Broncos.
Gross. Gross.
It's at Vegas.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. I still weirdly like the Broncos. Just disgusting.
Adam Trotman touchdown.
Sure.
Who is Adam Trotman, bro?
Bro, he's tight end for the Broncos, bro. He's a Saints legend.
No, he's not a Saints legend.
I'll go Raiders.
I'll go Raiders too, then, because I'm not gonna let this one be the one that destroys the.
Eagles at Giants. I mean, is anyone gonna pick the Giants?
No.
All right.
Aren't they like thinking about going back to DeVito or something? Or is that, I don't know, I might be making it up.
Having Rod Taylor as your starting quarterback is so unserious. Like, no disrespect to the man.
I don't think he should be a backup.
Yeah, no disrespect to the man, but like, bro, that shit's so unserious, bro. Like when you're like, yeah, we don't really like the direction Tommy DeVito went, so we're gonna start Rod Taylor.
What do they mean, the direction Tommy DeVito went?
I mean, that's not a direct quote, but like, why the fuck take him off the field? That's what I don't get. Like, you're shit anyways.
Yeah. They're mad he got brand deals.
Yeah. No, they're mad that his like agent was shamed or something. I don't know. Apparently he's like a rat or something. I don't know. Too much drama with those Italians sometimes. 9-7 Rams at 12-4 49ers. It's in Santa Clara. We're getting a duel of Carson Wentz versus Sam Darnold. McCaffrey will not be playing. I don't know if a lot of the guys on the Niners will even be seeing the field.
I'm probably gonna go Rams here. Can they move up at all? Probably not.
They can. If they no, I think they're locked into the 6th seed. That's why they're sitting Wentz.
You mean,
or that's why they're starting Wentz and sitting Stafford, because they're locked into the 6th seed.
Yeah, I am gonna go. I'm gonna go Wentz here, bro. Weirdly, and like obviously, I think I like plugging in Darnold better in just that Shanahan offense, but like I feel like this is what they grabbed. What's his face for? Wentz.
Yeah.
I'll go Niners. At home.
Damn, it is there. Fuck.
Take Niners at home. They're just their team is just like
okay. No, I didn't realize they were at home. I will take them too then, because like that.
Yeah, I'll take Niners at home.
Okay, what the fuck is this?
Well, I was gonna take Niners at home anyways. You're on crack if you're taking the Rams at the Niners. Like, what the fuck?
I swear you guys both just said you were gonna take the Rams.
I was going to. I don't think Alex did.
No, fuck no.
I'm tripping.
Carson Wentz, bro. Hell no. That is the worst MVP that has ever played football.
Nah, you know what? Still, give me the Rams.
Oh.
I'll take the worst MVP to ever play football.
I mean, he's really big into hunting. He's actually he's kind of sick. Oh, his Instagram is like just all like photos of dead animals and shit, and people, oh my god, that's awful. Like, bro, who gives a fuck? 11-5 Cowboys at 4-12 Commanders. Commanders maybe most unserious franchise NFL.
Is Dak playing?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they can still like get the
Cowboys by.
They're gonna make sure they win.
Yeah.
They're gonna make sure they win this one.
Let's just go to the
Dak. You guys got it. Come on.
Give me the Dolphins, buddy. I'll solo ride them. I'll solo ride the Dolphins at home.
I'm taking the Dolphins too. I was never taking the Bills.
Oh. Well, Alex, Johnny, my boy, we will see you.
I don't know, and I am.
Hey, what's the current line on the game?
I think it's just 1.5 either way. Let's see. 1.5 or Buffalo by 2.5.
I think Buffalo gets it done. I get Miami's great, and we
Miami,
can talk about the
right?
stats, the highest scoring offense. It's Sunday at night.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think I wouldn't be shocked if the Bills win. I think I don't know, because this one I feel like is interesting, where it's like if you're Roger Goodell or the decision maker, who do you want in? You know what I
Well,
mean? Like if you had to
so
pick.
okay, so basically, if Buffalo can still like not make it depending on what happens, I'm pretty sure. If the Jaguars win and Buffalo does not win, like they won't get in the playoffs. Like Buffalo needs to win and then they can get in to
They need to win to get in.
win their division, or they just have to like pray for a bunch of shit to happen. So I think they'd feel more comfortable just claiming the second seed in the AFC and hosting as many games as they could try. But I don't know. Like Ravens, or not Dolphins at home. I mean, they were so hot, so good, beating up on sub 500 teams, getting reek hundreds of yards. But they put up like one score against the Cowboys, and this Bills team put a beating on that Cowboys team. So via the transitive property, which I haven't done since like week 3, Bills are better.
We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll still take the Dolphins. Honestly, when I think of like them making the playoffs, I just think of last year when they made it with
But
Skylar
think about
Thompson.
it.
Tua
If
needs
you
his chance.
okay, if you're commish, the Bills win, the Dolphins still get in at 6.
Yeah, but
No
what else
matter
do they
what.
need?
No, the Dolphins would be in no matter what, even if they lost.
I don't think so. I don't think they've clinched.
Yes, they have. Because Pittsburgh can't get to 11 wins. Like all the AFC South teams are at 9 wins. No one else can get to 11 wins. So Dolphins clinched, but not division. But it'd be a lot easier for the Dolphins, I think, to play at home. Like I feel like getting home advantage is so much more important for them.
It's the Dolphins, and that's all there is to it.
Fuck, I'm gonna take the Bills, dude.
It's Bills.
If they can still if they can have both those teams in there.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I'll take the Bills. I didn't think they clinched, but I guess they did clinch, just not the division.
It's an X, not a Y.
Yeah.
So, but they'd still be playing for home field.
Yeah, they're still playing for the division. Like you're playing to be the Dolphins are playing to be the 2 and not the 6.
Well,
So
I think that's pretty big enough of a deal to me.
it's a big deal to you. Let me crunch some more numbers. If Buffalo were to win, and well, they beat Kansas City. Damn, Kansas City like literally cannot move.
Yeah, no, they're lucky their division just sucks.
Like I'm calculating all of this, like
because Kansas City, like they've lost a lot of like I feel like important games. If it would come, if like another team was good, like if the Chargers were like semi decent or the Broncos just didn't lose like 1 or 2 more games. Like I feel like that division really could have been interesting, but like everyone just sucks other than the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I really thought the Broncos were going to be playoff bound for a second, not wanted it.
Bro, if they did not lose to like the Texans or whoever.
And then they lost and then sat Russ, and that was just
Yeah, that was kind of some cheese by Sean Payton being like, we don't want to be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's how I felt about
I'm interested to see what they do.
Are we good on
getting a rookie?
We good on the Bills Dolphins?
Yeah.
Washington's winning the Natty.
I was gonna say bonus game alert.
Oh, is that the last game? Bills.
That is the last game. College football playoff. Absolutely electric Alabama Michigan game.
Give me Michael Penix Jr. Don't look up big Michael Penix Jr. but replace the X with an S. Just don't do it.
Give me go blue. Harbaugh gets the natty win so he can leave and go to the NFL where he will coach the Las Vegas Raiders next season.
No, Mike Penis will do what he is necessary.
Mike
Penis
Dick,
is the best quarterback in college.
Mike Dick Jr. Okay, I will say I genuinely do think that. I think it's him and Bo Nix. I think the Pac-12 was very fortunate to have the quality of football they had this year. And obviously Jaden Daniels at third. They were Heisman candidates for a reason.
I think Daniels is better than Nix, but I'll give you that.
And they're all better than Drake May. All of them.
Yeah, 100%. Drake May is going to be like Will Levis.
I think he could be like Josh Rosen.
I think he's going to be like Mitch. Like I think he's literally the same UNC product.
He is, low-key. He's like Sam Howell.
Nah, but I think Sam Howell has like a chance to at least be like a gunslinger. You know what I mean? His arm's like so cool that it's like he'll at least like get like a shot like Jameis somewhere else.
Yeah.
Where like Mitch, it's like, nah, dude, you're just like boring.
Yeah, he is boring.
Even the Steelers are like, bro, we'd rather have Mason Rudolph. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy. I didn't even know Mason Rudolph like still had a job on that team. That was like the craziest shit this season. I can't lie.
I think he knows someone.
He definitely has some dirt on someone's like Epstein list shit.
Fuck Jimmy Kimmel.
All right, I'll take the blue though. I'll take the blue. Go blue. Why not let it fly? Repping for the Big Ten. I mean, it'll be a good game. I think everyone's excited to watch Michael Penis Jr.
Washington will cover at least. It'll be Michigan by a field goal or Washington to win.
I agree. I think if Michigan wins, it is like 3 points, and it'll end like how the Texas Washington game ended, where instead of ending on like a field goal, it's ending on like the come from behind like touchdown, trying to get the ball down the field bullshit. Like, I don't know. College football has like 3 exciting games. No Way Home shirt. Damn, you just revealed that we got the name from Spider-Man.
No, that's just our merch.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, go on Disney.com to get like Spider-Man No Way Home merch, or I mean No Way Home pod merch. All right. I think we talked enough.
Yeah, bro, I'm excited.
If you've made it this far, comment who you think.
Comment.
Your favorite movie of 2023.
No. Comment werewolf Christmas tree.
Werewolf Christmas tree. If you made it
that's how
far.
we'll know if you're a real fan.
Facts.
Or a real commuter.
I bet Aiden Clips be the first to do it.
Before he even can watch it, I don't know how he does it. It's crazy.
That's all. Catch you guys next week to talk about the playoffs.